The day I discovered why your brain can't multitask, it's just rapid switching. I felt a secret about my own exhaustion click into place, and it changed everything. I used to pride myself on juggling 10 things at once, but I was crumbling inside. For years I thought multitasking was a superpower. I'd have 10 browser tabs open, reply to texts during meetings, and cook dinner while answering emails. But by 3 p.m., I felt like a zombie. My focus was shattered, my energy drained. I blamed myself for not being efficient enough. Here's what I didn't know. Your brain physically cannot process two conscious tasks at once. It's a biological lie we've been sold. In 2009, Stanford researcher Clifford Nass found that heavy multitaskers were actually worse at filtering irrelevant information. They were slower, more distracted, and less creative. The brain isn't a juggler, it's a toggler. Every switch costs you mental energy, like a computer freezing when you open too many programs. But here's the part that made me gasp. NASA's study tracked 262 students and found that those who multitasked the most reported feeling the most productive, but their actual performance was worse across every metric. They were delusional. I remember reading the study and feeling sick. I'd been that person, proud of my chaos while my output was garbage. It's like driving drunk and thinking you're a pro. But the exhaustion, that's the real killer. Every mental switch releases cortisol, the stress hormone. You're not busy, you're flooding your system with fight or flight chemicals all day, every day. A 2019 study from the University of California, Irvine, found that it takes an average of 23 minutes to refocus after even a minor interruption. So every time you check your phone during work, you're paying a 23-minute tax. And here's the twist that destroyed my ego. Gloria Mark, the lead researcher, tracked knowledge workers and found that people who multitasked the most had higher resting heart rates and reported more physical pain, headaches, backaches, fatigue. They were literally making themselves sick trying to be productive. I thought of my own recurring migraines. It wasn't stress, it was my brain screaming for mercy. So what's the deepest truth here? Multitasking isn't just inefficient. It's a form of self-betrayal. Every time you fragment your attention, you're telling yourself that nothing deserves your full presence. You're living in a state of perpetual half-life. And this connects to something bigger. In a world that rewards speed, choosing to slow down is an act of rebellion. Your brain craves depth, not breadth. It wants to sink into one thing and feel alive. But we've been trained to skim the surface of everything, including our own lives. There's a story about the writer Michael Lewis, who wrote Moneyball and The Big Short. He writes in complete silence, with no internet, for hours. He says the magic doesn't come from doing more. It comes from creating space for depth. When I heard that, I realized I'd been treating my attention like confetti, scattering it everywhere, and wondering why I felt empty. Here's what I want you to feel. Your exhaustion isn't a failure. It's a signal. Your brain is telling you it's been asked to do the impossible, to be everywhere at once, and it's running on empty. The solution isn't to try harder. It's to stop pretending you're a machine. You're a human being, not a human doing. And the moment you honor that, everything shifts. But there's a cost to ignoring this that I need you to see. I had a friend, brilliant guy, startup founder, who lived on 4 hours of sleep, proud of his hustle. He multitasked constantly. By 35, he had chronic anxiety, a failing marriage, and early signs of heart disease. His doctor told him his body was in a state of perpetual emergency. He wasn't living, he was surviving. That's the hidden cost of the multitasking myth. It steals not just your time, but your health, your relationships, your joy. So here's the one thing to take with you. Attention is the most precious gift you can give, to your work, to the people you love, and to yourself. Guard it like your life depends on it, because it does. If this hit home, subscribe, because next week I'm diving into the secret science of how your brain actually focuses best, and it's not what you think. See you then. Follow for more mind-blowing psychology facts every day.